Dr. Wallace. I think many of you know Mark. Mark serves as the president of the Sunrise Board. He's served on our board since 2005. His compassion, dedication, vision is just unparalleled. And so he too is part of the reason why we are here. You may also know Mark. He serves as the director of the health department. He serves as the CEO of the Alliance. He serves as a senior medical director for Colorado Access. He serves as a case study for our clinicians about ADHD. And so, Mark, you're our cleanup batter tonight. You can share your words.
Well, I'm going to tell you I'm not on any medications. Maybe I should be. But I want to. A large part of what you're hearing is about sharing the lived experience, and what we do in this kind of work is it's about mission, it's about vision, it's about purpose, it's about the lived experience not only of the people we serve, but the people who serve. And I want to tell you a little story about how I came to be connected with this. I lived in Greeley when I was in high school, and I had this great vision of becoming a physician. I wanted to be a physician since I was really young and watched. I'm going to date myself, because a bunch of you in the room aren't going to know who this person is, but I wanted to be Marcus Welby. So there's a whole bunch of you who have no idea who Marcus Welby even was, or Consuelo, his nurse. Okay? Consuelo was who made his day work. It was that early thing about how you work as a team. When Consuelo told you to go over there, you went over there, you didn't question Consuelo. I wanted to be Marcus Welby, and I left Greeley to realize that vision, and I got the privilege of working in Los Angeles. And for those of you who have been to Los Angeles, you recognize that it is a huge melting pot of the world. And I got connected to mission-driven organizations that wanted to serve the communities that we lived in and worked in and raised our families in. And when I chose to come back here, the first place that I got to work in a place where I felt like I had gone home was, for those of you who remember, Dick Stenner was the longtime CEO of NCMC when it was one of the last hospitals to do it on their own. And he used to talk about a 500-bed hospital on a 250-bed chassis, that we had services that were far exceeding what we could deliver on the sides. And I said I needed to be connected differently to the community, and he referred me to Sunrise. And I worked nights at Sunrise. So in 1993, I would come down to Sunrise after I finished working for NCMC during the day, and was privileged to be able to work in that old schoolhouse that many of you hopefully remember. It's had a great second, third, fourth, fifth life as an early childhood center now. Another one of the great things that we've done to keep this community vibrant and reinvesting in itself. And I realized that Sunrise was an organization that was mission-driven and was going to make a difference. And was going to make a difference in the communities that it served, but it was also going to make a difference in the lives of those of us who wanted to serve, who wanted to make a difference in these communities, and who felt privileged to be part of it. At some point, we happened to have Mike Bloom come into sort of our blessing. He was done with his career in Alamosa, and all of a sudden he fell into our hands, you know? And Sunrise needed help, as Mitzi talked about. I was seeing patients at night. I worked for the residency program. We were training great young doctors to contribute to their communities and do a good job. And Sunrise needed help. And Mike was in our hands. And we got to give Mike back. We got to give Mike over to Sunrise and say, it needs your helping hand, your wisdom, your mission, your focus, your passion for the people that we serve. And he pulled Sunrise up out of this very precarious place. And what he did really well, and as a member of the board of Sunrise and somebody who sees what the staff does at Sunrise every day, is he raised up a new leader. He raised up Mitzi, somebody who shared his vision, who he taught that passion about serving the community, who he trusted that when he was done, he was going to hand it off to somebody who could carry it on beyond even the vision that he might have had. And the vision has played out into this that we're standing in today. And it's very meaningful for a lot of us. For those of us on the board, Gilbert and Roberta receive services at Sunrise. They know what it's like to be a patient here. They know what it's like to have the commitment of the staff from the front desk to the back of the office, to the pharmacists, to the care managers, to all those social workers and those people who really want to make a difference and make this community vibrant and thriving and respectful. And so it's exciting to see this. If I got to end my career seeing patients again full-time, this is where I'd want to do it. This is that size clinic where I want to be. It's in the neighborhood that I want to be. It's with the staff that I would want to be. It's with the name that I want to be a part of. Adelante. Adelante. If you don't speak Spanish, one of the words you ought to learn is adelante. Okay. Adelante is one of the most positive words you can have. It's what it really wants to be. It's what this neighborhood wants to be. It's what Sunrise wants to be. It's what our partners want to be. It's what our staff want to be. It's what our patients want to be. It is about moving forward. And Sunrise has consistently demonstrated that with its partners through great sacrifice at times, through great community skepticism where people thought we weren't the organization to continue. We said Adelante. We said Adelante because of our leaders, our staff, our patients, the community. We were going to move forward. And this, to me, is a place that if I could end my career here, so I don't know who would have that say or whether I could come and practice here at the end. I'm just putting in my word.
Our
You know,
HR person has got their hand
I'm going to be able to say, that last pod upstairs, I might be ready for it pretty soon, because I'll be ready to go ahead and close that door and work with those individuals that started my career. But what I want to focus on now is that a part of what is so wonderful about this phrase, Adelante, is that we're getting to pay it forward because of some recognition that has happened. We've got a young woman here and her mother who we get to say Adelante to. We get to say this is about how we pay it forward, and this is about what Mike and his family have helped make possible for us to pay it forward. We have the wonderful opportunity to award a scholarship that has been created in Mike Bloom's name. We have the Mike Bloom Community Service Scholarship. And the very first recipient of this is here tonight for us to celebrate and to recognize and to thank Mike and his family. There have been 90 donors to this scholarship. 90 donors. And from 23 states. For those of you who didn't know Mike, the stories he would tell about where he had been and who he knew, was remarkable. It was remarkable. You could just sit and listen to the stories. So 23 states and 90 donors have made this scholarship possible. And it's about paying it forward. And so we are really pleased tonight to be able to celebrate Amy Carpenter, who is the daughter of Yadira works for Sunrise Family Dental, so not far from here. So it's about community, it's about our own community, it's about our own family, and it's about the next generation of our family. And so we want to really celebrate that this is possible, that Yadira and Eduardo Saldana and Josh Carpenter are part of this paying it forward. And so we ask you to all join us in celebrating our past and our present. And what you're going to know is that this isn't the stopping place for us. I can tell you that this board over here and this leader here and her senior team and her providers are thinking about tomorrow. They're thinking about paying it forward. They're thinking about where we have to go yet. This isn't the final project that we're going to do to be part of a community, whether it's here in Greeley or in Evans or in Loveland or wherever it is. It's about more service, and it's about paying it forward, and it's about Adelante. So we want to celebrate you. We want to celebrate Sunrise. We want to celebrate the patients that we serve. We want to celebrate our history. we've been celebrating this community today since I started this morning. There's lots of people who are here who got to help us celebrate. So I want to thank you for being a part of that, for making it possible for us to be a mission-driven organization, to work with partners who are as fabulous as they are in this community, here in Lamar County and all around, because we're doing the right thing. So I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for being part of our past, our present, and where we're going to go. I want to thank our board. I want to thank our providers. I want to thank our leader. We would not be here if it had not been for Mike Bloom passing it on to Mitzi Moran, and for her leveraging that and finding partners like Becky Safford in the city of Greenville to say, what can we do in this community? So thank you, thank our patients, thank everybody.